Happy February. I want to talk about self-massage. It is one of the daily routine rituals that Ayurveda recommends that is good for all of us, no matter what our body type is, throughout the year. But it is particularly, along with just massage treatments in general, indicated for pacifying vata dosha, that dosha associated with the elements of space and air, which lacks warmth, which lacks the water and earth qualities. So generally needs more nourishment and grounding and warming. And vata dosha is dominant through the winter time as well. And the weather we're having right now, which is cold but crisp and dry, has got a lot of vata association with it as well. And then there is this beautiful word called snehana in Sanskrit, which in an Ayurvedic context refers to oleation therapies, massage therapies. But the root of the word snehana is sneha, which means love or affection or compassion, which really, especially this month of love festivals in February, I felt kind of drawn to talk about it, because when we think in those terms of massage, we think about it then about that transferal, that giving and receiving of love, either from someone else if we're receiving a massage, or giving ourselves some self-love, which we can probably do more of, I would say, throughout the year. So how do we self-massage? Well, like any ritual routine, it's good to do it at the same time of day, every day. So I do mine in the morning, and it basically involves getting yourself a little cup like that. Some oil. I use Ayurveda Pura's tridoshic oil or sesame-based oil. Sesame is the kind of best oil for balancing vata, but it's also good for all doshas, so it's good for everyone to use. So I use a bigger bottle, but I decant it into a smaller vessel to put it in to my little cup, and then I just fill this up with hot water, enough to cover the oil in the bottle, and then I kind of set it to one side. And while I'm waiting for the oil to warm, I use just a regular body brush to just get rid of any dead skin, dry skin, all over my body, so that my skin is more prepared for the oil. And just with regards to the oil, the reason why it is warmed, apart from the fact it just feels nicer on your skin, it's to better be absorbed into the skin. But again, it's to bring those feelings of comfort and warmth, which again we're kind of aiming for when we're trying to bring down those feelings of vata dosha. So once your oil is sufficiently warmed, then take however amount you can fit into your palm of your hand. Typically, when we think of how much oil to use, vata dosha would tend to need more oil, pitta about a moderate amount of oil, and kapha the least amount of oil. So bring it into your hands, rub it together to bring some prana, of your own prana, into the oil, and also just to warm it up a little bit more. And then you can start from the top of your head and oil your face, but if you're not washing your hair, if that's not appropriate on any given day, I just kind of start around the neck, the throat, and the shoulders. I do have tension from an old injury in my neck, so I give that more attention. And you should focus on areas where you do have stiffness, tension, or pain with the oil. So just working down your arms, working in and around the joints, your elbows, your wrists. Ayurveda has a beautiful signature stroke, which is a figure of 8 stroke, which we do on the longer parts of our body, our limbs, upper and lower arm, upper and lower leg. So again, as much time as you have to massage the oil into your body, then working down your torso, around your heart, and then in and around your navel region, which should always be in a clockwise direction, and gently done as well. It's good for helping digestion. Again, vata is one of the the doshas that is out of balance whenever we are constipated, and the site of vata is in the large intestine. And we also have a big vata point at the base of our spine. So again, that association with vata imbalances is very much with sciatica and lower back pain. So working the oil again around that, the base of the spine, and then just massaging down the legs, around the knees, around the ankles, you know, on your feet as well. Maybe needing to be a little careful if the feet are, you know, you're depending how far you are to walk, just be careful not to slip. And then take as much time as you can. If you can keep the oil on your body for a long time, then great. But if it's a matter of letting it sort of settle in the skin and doing some of your other parts of your morning routine, like cleaning your teeth, etc., then do that, and then you're ready to get into the shower, I guess. The idea, from my point of view, the idea is not to scrub all the oil off my skin. I like to keep a film of the oil on my skin, so just let the water, you know, wash off the residue, and then you know, wash other important parts of your body, and then you're good to go. Leave the shower, pat yourself dry gently, and just get dressed as normal. And again, you know, it'll very much depend on your morning routine, how much time you have to actually spend doing your massage, but you can really do quite a lot in a short period of time, just to get, as I say, into that routine of just having that kind of ritual covering of your skin with oil. So I hope that gives you some inspiration and some information about doing self-massage. I write a little bit more detail on this and the little steps in a newsletter as well, which you can check out. And yeah, I just, you know, I hope you have a beautiful February. You know, fill it with lots of self-love, and you know, that'll just bring love for others too. So yeah, thank you for listening. Namaste.